What's up, guys? Welcome back to SportVille. Today, episode 13. 13 is a good number. Is that right?
Why'd you do that? That is so zest.
I didn't do that. You're making stuff
You did. You so did do that.
You did.
I didn't. Whatever. Today, episode 13 of SportVille. We're gonna recap week 2, week 3, and week 4 predictions. And NBA is 1 month away. I just read the title, so all that's good. Tristan, do you have an NBA team yet? Like, what is it?
No.
Timberwolves, right?
I still have not.
Become a Timberwolves fan because we're clearly winning the finals.
Bro, why the hell would you be a Timberwolves fan?
Wait, are they bad?
No, they made the playoffs and they beat the Nuggets one time in the playoffs.
The Nuggets beat you.
But we beat them one time, and they won the NBA finals.
You
so
won one game of the 4 that they beat.
Okay, we still beat the NBA final teams. All right, at least we can sweep by them like the Lakers. So clearly, we're better than the Lakers. So, right there, and they won that game by a bunch of bull crap. That was the most biggest bull crap thing ever. I don't even want to know what LeBron and the refs were doing before that game. I didn't want to know about it. So it was rough. And it's probably we're talking about refs. We're gonna talk about the refs from the first in that game because I'm picked off about that. But we'll get into that later.
Cardi, you can't make excuses about that. You make excuses about the bad calls every single week.
We will wait for that. We'll wait for that week. We need to talk about week 2 first, okay? All right. Oh boy, but I'm not happy about that game. All right, but let's go.
That's exactly what you said about the last game and the game before that. But about the Giants game.
No, because we actually won that game, and you wouldn't know about winning because you're 0-2. So shut up.
Bro, what do you mean? We won the AFC Championship last year. I mean, we lost it, but...
NFC chat, you mean the AFC?
What?
You said NFC. It was AFC.
I said AFC.
You said AFC.
I said AFC.
Whatever. So, hey, guys, our first game, the Seahawks
really
versus Lions. Seahawks win against the Lions, I would say, in the upset in overtime. So, pretty crazy.
That happened.
Now, I was super excited for this. I'm a big Seahawks. Well, not a big Seahawks. I like the Seahawks. I used to love him in the Russell Wilson era before he went to the Broncos, and he sucks. But this was a good game, pretty shocking. And you guys say, the Lions beat the Chiefs. They did beat them, but to be honest, they didn't have Travis Kelce, they didn't have Chris Jones, and they're making wide open throws, and it was still a close game. So you could say they beat the Chiefs, but did they really beat the Chiefs? Yeah. But you also could say they were – I'm not going to say this. Never mind. I'm not going to say it. That made no sense. I was about to say something stupid. Oh, gosh. Sorry. So I thought Geno Smith still did great. The Lions, I still think they're a good team. I still think they have a very good shot winning their division. Nothing really good in that.
You're doing your thing again. You've spent like...
This is short. I'm almost done already, all right? It's longer now because you interrupted me. But the Seahawks, I think, will do good. I think the 49ers will win this division. I do think the Seahawks and the Rams.
It's longer now because you...
Okay.
Wait, you think the Seahawks will win their division over the 49ers?
No. I said they'll be second, the Rams are competing because the Rams are a good team now. But what do you guys think about this game?
It was really good.
I think watched the highlights. I thought Kenneth Walker is actually really good. Geno Smith is not worth his contract still, in my opinion. But I still think
you want to talk about not worth contract. How about Joe Burrow? Freaking like one of the worst players right now. Got most paid NFL player in NFL history.
Alright, shut the hell up.
All right, whatever.
But, well, I mean, Joe Burrow has gone to the Super Bowl in his second season, so.
Yeah. Well.
That was also only 2 seasons ago, too. When was the last time the Giants made it to the Super Bowl?
Hey, when's the last time you won the Super Bowl? I don't want to hear about Ben. I want to think about one, all right? You don't know about that either. By the way, you're 0-2.
Bro, you're 1-1.
We only beat the Cardinals. Relax.
Your game, you won. I'm sorry. All right, I'm going off topic.
They're making a comeback more about it.
The Lions just weren't doing as well as they did against the Chiefs, obviously. I think they might have gotten a little too, how do I say this? Cocky. Like they got a little too cocky, confident. I feel like they felt like we beat the Super Bowl champions, we can beat the Seahawks, which I thought they would, but obviously they didn't. I thought the Seahawks played great. I think Geno Smith played great. Yeah.
Yep. All right, let's go to the next game. The Packers versus the Falcons. Falcons win by 1 point, and this was a really close game as well.
I thought Falcons were going to lose.
And let me just say, the big thing about this game is Bijan Robinson went over 100 rushing yards, and he is. I was saying in the beginning he's overhyped. You're saying, but now I say from what I've seen, he looks like I think it was a great draft pick by the Falcons, And the Falcons, Ritter, whatever his name is, he did better than week 1. Yeah, Desmond Ritter. He did better than week 1. Week 1, he didn't look so good. He looked better this game. Still nothing too crazy. Kyle Pitts, Kyle Pitts is hardly there. Like he's like, I didn't even notice he's there.
With the Packers, Jordan Love has been okay. He's been decent, Jordan Love.
I think Jordan Love's been amazing. I think he's like top 5 in passing.
Better than freaking Justin Fields.
Yeah. Justin Fields probably the 9 top 20.
We'll talk about the Bears situation in a minute. But do you watch the highlights to this game?
I didn't. No.
Okay, yeah. So you saw the play that they pitched it to Desmond Ritter pitched it to Bijan Robinson. Then Bijan Robinson pitched it back to Desmond Ritter and threw it into the end zone. That play was crazy.
That was crazy. That was nice.
One of the top plays.
And I think the Falcons have a lot of rookies. It's a really young team, and I think they're gonna grow a lot in the mean future. I think Bijan Robinson's gonna be part of this team. It is funny. He's wearing number 7. The last time someone wore number 7 in Atlanta wasn't too good, but
Oh my God.
Bro, what do you mean that guy had his dog in him? Just like Bijan Robinson, he has that dog in him.
Yep. But anyway, he has dogs in him, not in his backyard, if you know what I mean. But
he has dogs in him. Whoa.
Whoa. Okay. But anyway, I still think the Packers are going to be competing to win its division.
Yeah.
I mean, or at least second.
They got the freaking Vikings in their division.
The Vikings. The thing is with the Vikings, we'll get to that in a little bit. Well, actually, we can talk about it now because they already had their week 2 game. The Vikings, I think they did really good against the Eagles. It's just their fumbles. If they can just hold onto the ball, and Kirk Cousins did amazing too. If they could just hold onto the ball, they could win.
Yeah.
But they did lose to the Buccaneers at home, and that was quite embarrassing. But
yeah,
they still have a good defense. They were Super Bowl champions with Tom Brady. But Baker Mayfield is a downgrade, but I still think he's decent when he's in a good environment. I mean, he was good on the Browns for a couple of years. Then he went to the Rams and Panthers, and he was all right at best on those teams. And then now he's here, and I think he's doing pretty good to say the least. But anyway, back to this. I think the Packers will be really good. I think Jordan Love is going to be there for a while. I want to say he's on that scale of Aaron Rodgers or Brett Favre, at least yet. But from what I've seen, I think it's been really good. He definitely hasn't been bad.
Bears fans, you preyed on his downfall. What happened?
Never happened. I hate Bears fans. All right, this is probably the shockiest game of the week. Titans beat the Chargers in overtime, and now the Chargers now fall 0-2. Pretty shocking. I did not believe that. I thought the Titans were going to be terrible this year, and that still could be the case. But I still think the Titans have a good shot, especially at this game. Ryan Tannehill looked a lot better this game. Derrick Henry still proves to be a top 5 running back. DeAndre Hopkins was doing pretty good as well. Their defense was actually amazing, and the Chargers, I don't know what is the deal with them. I feel like they have great players. Obviously, I mean, Justin Herbert, Allen, Joey Bosa, so many great players.
I'll give them that. That's their only big player that was out.
They just couldn't really click at all this season yet, and I think they could. I mean, Chargers are the only team to fall from 0-4 and make the playoffs, and they've done that. They've done that actually quite a bit in their franchise. They usually start out not pretty slow, but pick back up. And I think
exactly
that could
Bengals
happen.
do, but whatever.
They happened 1 year and less than whatever. I don't want to talk about that. Whatever.
It happened twice, but yeah.
But this is a shocking game. I think that this could just be a 1-game wonder. It could be like a little setback for the thing. It could be whatever, but I think this is
good job,
Titans. Pretty good hope for the Titans. And for the Chargers, yeah, sucks.
I mean, they were doing good, but
yeah. So sorry, Underground, about that. But what do you think about this game?
I thought
good. That was the first game I watched.
Yeah. Justin Herbert, I still think he's a great quarterback. Still, I just think he's like Keenan Allen had a great game. If you saw him, he was like one of the best of the week. And I thought the Chargers did good, but a few of the things like what Crowdy said weren't clicking. They weren't like doing great. And when someone is as good as what someone thinks as good as the Chargers, it's surprising that the Titans beat them. So, it shows a lot for the Titans. And then for the Chargers, I still think they'll be a top-tier team by the end of the season. I think this is just a little fall-off for them, but I do think they'll pick up the pace.
Yeah, it does make you think with the Titans. Like a couple of years ago, they were really good when they had with Ryan Tannehill, with Derrick Henry, and they had A.J. Brown before they traded him to the Eagles. Terrible trade. But here's the thing: is this is what I think? This is what I think now. If they could do that, if Ryan Tannehill, Derrick Henry, and that AJ Brown, which is a great wide receiver, now they have DeAndre in there. If DeAndre Hopkins can really commit to this team, I think they could be competitors again, like they were not too long ago. Yeah. I mean, Ryan Tannehill in week 1 looked terrible. Derrick Henry looked slower in week 1, but this game, I think they charged back up.
They improved.
And I think if they keep that up, they could be competitors.
Maybe the playoff.
Maybe not like winning the division competitors, but they could be competitors.
No, definitely not. I don't think they could beat the Jaguars.
Yeah, or the Colts. I'm still on that Colt hype train. I still think they're gonna be great. Yeah. But yeah.
But with the Titans, they were the number 1 seed going into the playoffs in 2 seasons ago. So
Bengals beat them.
And first play of the game was an interception by Jesse Bates.
Yep. Wait, Jesse Bates still on that team, or did he leave?
He's on the Falcons now.
That's right. You got defense player of the year, Coley. A little last week.
Of the week. Yeah.
Of the week, not the year. Jeez.
Yeah.
All right. Oh boy.
Hold on. Wait, Cardi. Before you talk about it,
this is a rule. Since it's your team, you get to talk about it first.
I'll let you talk about the Giants first too. But don't interrupt me, and I won't. I
won't say a word.
All right. So obviously, the outcome of this game was what the score is, but I want to say what improved and what down or is still the same. The Joe Burrow, I think definitely, bro.
What?
He's
happened?
You didn't catch it.
So Joe Burrow obviously isn't where he needs to be, but he has a calf injury. He missed most of preseason and training camp. So you got to consider that. And then he got hurt in the game in the first quarter, which is unfortunate, but no excuses. They still lost. I think the O-line is still trash. I seriously do hope they improve, or something needs to happen there because they're terrible. T. Higgins had a great game. Jamar Chase only got a few targets thrown at him because Joe Burrow was getting sacked every freaking second because the O-line is still trash. The defense, I think, are like how they were last year. They're very inconsistent. They're sometimes great and then they're sometimes bad, especially towards the end of the game. They completely threw it. They gave up a third and 5 on a run play and lost the game. So I think this is definitely. I think everyone can agree this is an improvement for the Bengals from week 1, but still isn't where it needs to be. And I hope Joe Burrow plays week 3. But yeah, I don't really want to know what Crowdy thinks about the game. But
yeah, well, I don't want freaking hell.
yo.
That freaking voice crack.
I can't.
I hate my life, bro. I hate my life. No one clip that. I swear I'll kill you. All right. Well, let me continue what I was saying. I'm sorry about my voice. I don't know what's happening here. Okay. I don't want to talk a lot of crap about Joe Burrow because I am trying to get a trade right now with Josh Allen, Joe Burrow to Tristian. But I will say the Bengals are not. I mean, they did start 0-2 last year. They made the AFC Championship, almost won the Super Bowl, and they picked it up. I'm pretty sure they won the AFC and were in the divisional. But at the same time, I feel like those games were really close, and Joe Burrow was looking good. In these first 2-week games, he was not looking good, and you can blame it on the training camp, and I would agree with that. But the reason for it doesn't justify the action of it. It's still happening, and it's still here. So, but the thing is with that, I feel like you can't afford to lose a lot of games, especially division games, especially with all the upcoming AFC. I was saying this last night with all the upcoming AFC teams right now. Look at the Dolphins; they look insanely good. Or even teams like, I know people not like to say this, but the Patriots, they almost beat the Dolphins, beat the Eagles.
Yeah.
And all these upcoming teams, the Bills, obviously the Chiefs, the Jaguars, the Colts are up and coming. A lot of teams that are up and coming. And the Bengals, if the Ravens do end up winning the division, what could happen?
They will?
I think it's 50-50. It depends what happens. I think after week 3, I'll make my decision. If you guys look to the Rams, I'm saying Ravens are winning the division.
Okay, so I think that's fair for you to say that, obviously, because of how the season's going. But I don't know. I just think, never mind.
Okay, well, the thing is for the Ravens, their team looks amazing. Lamar Jackson, I think, is top 5 quarterback by far.
Oh yeah.
Lamar Jackson.
And then if you look at the receiver core, Zay Flowers, the rookie, is looking
He's
insane.
so good.
Odell Beckham Jr. was doing good. He's injured now, obviously, but he wasn't really doing too much anyway.
Bro, when we were okay, never mind. You were saying how good he was.
But I was just saying about the old days. Sorry.
Okay.
And then what else? And then their defense is also great. Queen's on there; he's amazing, and they just have a great offense, great defense. And one healthy, and also Mark Andrews on there, and also of course they're kicking with Hunter or whatever. But
and Justin Tucker, best kicker.
Justin Tucker, yeah.
Yeah.
Thing is, if their team stays healthy throughout the season, they could definitely win this division, and especially if the Bengals are playing. And also, if they do win this division, the Bengals, if they're not playing the best right now and they continue that, as crazy as that sounds, they might have to be fighting for a wild card spot. I mean, look at all the teams. There's only 8 teams that make the AFC, and I do think I'm not saying they're not going to make the playoffs. I do think they're going to make the playoffs. But I'm saying that could realistically happen. And I think that would be good for the Bengals to grow as a team, to have a step back season. I mean, how often does it happen for a team to make it to the playoffs like every single year? It doesn't happen. Even with the Packers, with Aaron Rodgers, he missed a couple. Tom Brady missed a lot. I think he missed in 2009, and a lot. This happens to a lot of teams. It hasn't happened with the Chiefs, but the Chiefs are on a different level than the Bengals, frankly. But I still think the Bengals will make the playoffs. But I think if they do not win this division, the Ravens do end up winning the division, it's going to be a rough go for them.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's all I really have for that. Tristan, you have anything to add for this game?
You guys pretty much just said everything. So
yeah, that's pretty fair, yeah. But anyway, let's go to our next game. All right, the Colts versus Texans. This made the Colts 1-1 and the Texans 0-2. I will say this once again: Anthony Richardson is insane. I should have started him. Got 20 points.
Colts are getting better.
Amazing.
He's the best. Carter, I agree with you. He's the best quarterback out of the draft by far.
Yes, and if you just look at this team all around, with their wide receiver core looks good. Their offensive line's amazing. Their defense is great. And I think they almost beat the Jaguars without Jonathan Taylor. In midway of the season, especially for all the easy games in their schedule, they could definitely compete to win this division. And I know it's crazy. I still think the Jaguars will win, but I think they could compete. That's the difference. And the Texans, C.J. Stroud looks better. I do think he is playing pretty good. But at the same time, he has no weapons at all. I can't name one wide receiver on there, if I'm being honest. And in the offense lines, it's atrocious. The defense is good. C.J. Stroud, I think, is good. Everything else is just garbage. So they're going to need at least 2 more drafts or a good offseason to get this team on a good level. But with the Colts, I think they're going to do pretty good this season. And this game was pretty fun as well. But that's all I really have.
Colts were terrible last year, but they're doing good now.
I think the Colts offense looked really good. I love Michael Pittman. He did actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But the Colts offense is looking great. Anthony Richardson's looking great. But the thing about Anthony Richardson, he's got to be more careful. Like, he got a concussion in week 3.
Yeah.
So
twice.
And a concussion is a bad way to start your career. I think we can all agree on that, because like it's scary too, and if you get more. So he did rush a lot. He was like Lamar at the start of his career. He'd rush a bunch and then he'd get concussions. He'd get injured every week. But I hope Anthony Richardson slows it down a bit, but still does just as good. I think if he finds that rhythm. And then the Colts defense really slacked this week. I mean, allowing 20 points with the Texans, even though they have improved quite a bit, I don't think you should be allowing 20 points for the Texans. It's still, it's not the best. Secondary is like their biggest problem, I believe. I don't think their secondary is that strong, but I think they can improve, and I think the Colts actually have a chance to make it into the playoffs. I think that's a fair point. And Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud did actually he did all right. He did all right.
Yeah. All right, let's go to our next one. Bears versus Buccaneers, and boy, do I love to see this. This makes the Bears fall 0-2.
I don't like the Bucs,
and the Buccaneers fall 2-0. And I actually do like the Buccaneers.
They're doing really good.
Guys, call me crazy. I know I'm gonna get hate for this, but I was rooting for them when Tom Brady was on.
I actually was too, and it's not because of the Bears; it's because of the Bear fans.
Yes.
No, I was saying for the Super Bowl when Tom Brady was in the Super Bowl on the Bucs. I was rooting for them against the Chiefs.
Oh, and, never mind.
Never mind. Screw you, Cruddy. Sorry, I'll add you back.
I understand Tom Brady, but guys, I've been Mike Evans fans for a long time, and also the Chiefs just won the Super Bowl the year before, and also Gronk's on there. I never liked the Patriots that much, but I always liked Gronk. And also,
all right, we gotta stop talking about Super Bowl freaking.
I'm just saying, I'm happy they won that. Tom Brady, I still hate you. But anyway,
Good.
so yeah, with the Buccaneers, I think they actually are being pretty good so far. I mean,
Baker Mayfield's actually kind of good.
Baker Mayfield's doing pretty good. I still think people are overrating him quite a bit. I still think he has some good, bad moments, but they did pretty good. But the Bears, they are still terrible. They got DJ Moore. They got a little bit of a better offensive line, but they haven't done anything. And you can blame offensive line, receivers.
I haven't seen anything.
The biggest problem is, and I say this, Justin Fields, get him off the team next year. I don't care. He is a bust. Wow. Get him off. Get him off the field. He is bad.
He's gotten so much hype this offseason.
He is so bad. Just makes him look cool. He, if anything, put him as a running back. They got DJ Moore, and he still can't do anything with that. DJ Moore should have stayed with the Panthers.
They're using Bryce DJ Moore horribly. Like, he's their number one receiver, and they're barely throwing to him. They're barely giving him anything. It's absurd. And DJ Moore has so much potential, too. He could be a top 10 wide receiver.
He could have done better on the Panthers with Bryce Young. And also, the offensive line is the worst offensive line in the NFL. Worse than the Texans, worse than the Bengals, worse than the Giants. It's the worst offensive line in the NFL by far.
I agree with that.
And that's not even an excuse. I can pull up a clip right now. Hold on. I got to find it.
Of Justin Fields.
Bear fans were just hyping up this team, and they're not even good.
I think,
sorry.
I mean, the thing about Justin Fields is, like, I think he was very overhyped. And wait, Christ, should we talk about the Bears thing after we talk about the games?
Oh, gosh. Well, I guess
we should talk about it now.
I can't find the clip, by the way, but yeah, you can talk about it.
We talk about the Bears. Okay, so if you guys haven't, I mean, I'm not just going to go straight to the point about the worst thing, but the Bears have had a terrible week from last game to this game, and just a horrible season so far overall. But this week, it was interesting. To start off the week, who was it? What's the quarterback's name?
Justin
Fields. Sorry. He said he blamed all his failures basically on the coaching staff, which is not good. And then DJ Moore admits that he's being terribly used by the coaching staff, and I agree with both of them. I do think the coaching staff is not great on the team, especially the defensive coordinator.
And off the team.
But Cruddy, do you want to talk about the defensive coordinator? But word it so
the Bears defense. The Bears is going down in a spiral right now, especially all the things you said. And then just when you think things can't get any worse, here comes the next thing. The defensive coordinator
hold on. Before you say it, make sure you keep the live stream up. Don't make it.
Sorry. Defensive coordinator is under investigation for basically being a pedophile. The FBI came after him. A lot of bad things that they have on him. And, I mean, honestly, I would say it's actually pretty good for them. I mean, he's pretty terrible. He's bad at football and just at life in general. So, pretty good for them.
Your team already sucks. Why do you got?
Yeah, I would hate to be a Bears fan right now, but I guess that's what you get for living in Chicago. So
so many shots in just that few minutes. Yeah, but Bears had so much hype over the offseason. They look like one of the worst teams yet again, and their logo, I will admit, is the only thing they've improved in the offseason.
Oh yes, that logo is sick.
They did their alternative logo instead of their C, which I think makes a lot more sense. But
yeah,
that's literally the only thing that's improved.
Yep. All right. Chiefs versus Jaguars.
Mahomes hasn't been looking the best.
They got Travis Kelce back, and they got Chris Jones back. So they had everyone else back. And with this game, I think the Jaguars, they played pretty poorly in my opinion. I think their wide receivers still did great, but their defense was just not there. And Patrick offense. I think
Patrick Mahomes hasn't been the best.
Patrick Mahomes, I think he did good this game, but I think everyone else wasn't really doing the greatest. I mean, at least I was thinking they're still doing good, but like not to the level that they're usually expected to be on. Well, overall, I think this was a good game for them. And then the Jaguars, I still need to see more of them to really hype them out. I think Trevor Lawrence looks great. Christian Kirk looks good. I can't really say anything else. I mean, the defense is all right, and that's about it.
Looking at the score, it does look like it was like the Chiefs kind of own the game basically. But if you watch like the actual game, like if you watch the highlights or at least, like you can see that like the Jaguars almost tied the game. They were, it was in the fourth quarter. They had multiple chances to get into the red zone. They were getting really close to the red zone once. They just needed a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So it was a close game. As Carter said, Patrick Mahomes was probably again consistent, did great. He doesn't have the receivers that he has in the last few seasons to throw to, which makes it really tough when you're throwing to Kadarius Toney and he's
especially when Travis
I
Kelce
think he's gotten
leaves.
better, but he's
Travis
terrible.
Kelce leaves, which he's been around since 2015. So he's a tight end.
Travis Kelce's his only great option right now.
So probably only 2 or 3 more years with Kelce, and then we'll see what else happens. They're gonna have to try to get a star receiver on there.
Yeah, and did Isaiah Pacheco play? I didn't see him at all.
I don't even know. They might have had the other running back.
Then he didn't make the highlight reel because I didn't see him at all.
Yeah. But anything else you want to add on this game?
Not for me.
All right, go to our next game. And the Bills destroy the Raiders. Love to see it.
We're all seeing this.
Yeah, this is definitely upcoming. A lot of people are hyping up the Raiders, saying they're going to be so good this season because
the Raiders fans always hype up their team.
The Raiders still suck. I saw a guy get a tattoo of saying Raiders Super Bowl champions 2024.
Oh my God.
What is wrong?
It's just like that freaking Cowboys fan like years ago. They freaking put a tattoo of it.
These Raider fans are insane. I feel, and
they're
after
just
this
as
game,
bad as Cowboys fans.
You better have money for a tattoo remover because yikes. But anyway, this was a blowout, and I think Josh Allen and the Bills will do great this year. It wasn't the best for week 1, but I think week 1 is just trying to figure everything out for your team. Week 2, I think, is a real important one. But to be fair, they were playing the Raiders, so we'll have to see more from them. They do have some tough games down the road, so I want to see what they're made of. I do think the Bills could definitely be great contenders for the Super Bowl. I definitely see them being top 2 or 3 in the AFC. So, yeah. That's all I have.
Don't Raiders have like the old 49ers QB now?
The Raiders? Oh, yeah. Jimmy
Garoppolo.
He used to be a backup quarterback.
But he's not going to carry a team. He's not going to carry a team.
Josh Allen didn't have a great week 1, but I think this week
he was pretty good at
receptions. Yeah,
this week was crazy. I mean, putting up 38 points is just wild.
Yeah,
Diggs did good. Gabe Davis did good. James Cook did great.
Oh, he did great too.
I thought, is Devin Singletary? Is he still on the team or is he a backup or something?
I think he's the backup. Yeah.
Well, James Cook. I mean, he seems like he's an up and coming.
I know James Cook is. I think he's the starter now. I don't even know where Singletary went.
The Raiders, in my opinion, they're very overrated. And I know I'm kind of biased because of how much I hate the Raiders.
Yeah.
But I just want to make that clear. I really do hate the Raiders. Devontae Adams, I think he's still a top tier receiver. It's just kind of tough when you have I think Jimmy Garoppolo's good, but I don't think he's
I don't think he's carrying
insane.
He's not carrying the team.
Yeah. So I think Devontae Adams and Josh Jacobs are the best part of the Raiders right now.
Yeah. I think that the Raiders, I think they could be a good team if they get a star quarterback on there, because the team around them with Devontae Adams, with even Jacoby Myers they got from the Patriots, and then Josh Jacobs, their defense is good. So if they just get a good quarterback, better than Jimmy Garoppolo, better than Derek Carr, they could be good, which I know is probably hard with those other great players they have around. So they get a good contract in, but if they just get even a top 15 quarterback, they could be good. So, or just try to get a good draft pick, like our first round draft pick, which could happen. But I don't know. I think the Raiders will get 6-7 wins. But we'll have to see. I don't think they'll be.
But screw you, Raiders. Just going to point out.
F the Raiders.
All right. Then here are the next ones.
Let's go.
So the Cowboys fall 2-0, and the Jets fall 1-1. The Cowboys are really good. I'll admit they are really good.
I'll say this: our O-line still needs some work, though. Our defense
so far. Micah Parsons is the best defense player I've seen so far. Tony Pollard is amazing. Really good.
I would say Tony Pollard was struggling this game, but I still think he's good. It's just
I thought he had a great game.
CeeDee Lamb was doing great. Dak Prescott was doing good.
Yeah.
And yeah, the
Top
Jets.
three
I think the Jets.
Top three defense.
I was thinking after they beat the Bills with Zach Wilson, they could still be great teams. But after tonight, I don't know if it's. I think it's gonna be another season like last season. Zach Wilson had some great games, some bad games. I feel like it's gonna be the exact same thing this year. I don't feel like they're. I feel like they could definitely place last place in the division.
They got a good defense. It's just
if they just maybe next year if Aaron Rodgers comes back and they could have some great comeback story, that would be nice. But this year, I think even the Patriots are having a better record than them, especially after week 2. Don't come on. Don't even
like Jack still be better.
But I mean, Cardi, it's the Cowboys and like
Cowboys are
top 3 defense.
I know that's what I'm saying. So like you got to give.
But they also almost beat the Dolphins and they also almost beat the Eagles.
You guys also lost 40 points to the Cowboys. Sorry.
I'm talking about the Patriots. They almost beat the Eagles and they also almost beat the Dolphins.
Yeah. But the Jets beat the Bills though, even with a backup.
That's right. Last week 1. But anyway, I think the Cowboys will do good this season. I still would say the Eagles win, but they definitely
I thought the Eagles are winning the division.
So, but I want to see more of the Cowboys because they're always an unpredictable season. And even then, even when they do have great regular seasons, we already know what happens in the playoffs every single year.
Yes, we know.
So, but hey, if they could not choke in the playoffs, and they have a very good shot at being Super Bowl contenders.
At least get to the NFC Championship.
We need to speed it up.
10,000 days, by the way. 10,000 days.
Shut up.
But I think the 49ers are definitely the most dominant NFC team
I think 49ers might be the best team right now.
Best team in NFL for sure. But I think if we're talking top 3 NFC teams right now, number 1, Niners, number 2, Cowboys, number 3, Eagles. Just based off these couple
over the Eagles. Yeah.
Eagles almost lost to the Vikings. They also almost lost.
Okay, that's true.
All right, Carter, we need to speed up a little bit. We're 30 minutes in and we haven't.
All right. The 49ers beat the Rams. And yeah, the Rams are a good team. And I was telling you guys, Matthew Stafford is still a good quarterback. All you guys said I was crazy. I told you guys that Matthew Stafford is better than Danny Jones.
Yeah, Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford is still a top 15 quarterback, maybe even top 10, and I think he is great. And I think Puka, whatever that guy's name is, the rookie, he was doing crazy.
Rookie, I was going to get, but Crowder picked him up.
Got him in fantasy before zone. Should have been faster. Their defense is still great, and their running back, they traded the running back. Never mind. But the Rams are great, and I think they're definitely competing for a wild card round because they almost beat the Niners. So, yeah. But the Niners are definitely the best NFC team. And Brock Purdy, he's all right, but people overrate him. Like, he's 9. The team around him, like, anyone, you could get Jimmy Garoppolo in there again and it would still work. I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo went to the Super Bowl. Was that because Jimmy Garoppolo? No, it's because of the team around him. So
yeah, because look at him on the Raiders.
And on the Rams look great. They look great. Yeah, that's all I have.
Yeah, Matthew Stafford's the guy.
I think a lot of people expected this game to be a blowout, including me, and it was. I mean, the Niners, like they did. They played great. Obviously, they're the Niners. Sorry. And so, no, I was just dirty man. And
sorry, I misclicked.
And I was not expecting it to be a one-score game, and it actually kind of came down to the wire because the Rams had the ball in the early stages of the fourth quarter. So late stages of the fourth quarter. But I did think from the very start the Niners were going to win, and they did.
Yep. All right. Oh shoot. Okay. Let's go to the game I'm excited to talk about. And you said I could talk first.
I'm gonna mute myself.
Relax. It's just the Cardinals. Relax.
Hey. I can talk first, buddy. I can talk first.
I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay. Here we go. So, I was expecting that we're going to destroy them, and this is going to be the game we find ourselves. And the first 2 quarters, I generally was about to quit watching NFL. I wasn't joking. I was so freaking mad just seeing our team get destroyed by Joshua freaking Dobbs. It was the roughest thing ever. So, as you guys know, we were down 20-0 in the halftime. The first play of the second quarter, we went off. And then we got a touchdown in 2 plays of the first quarter. They got a touchdown, 28-7. We ended up winning 31-28. And you can say it was just the Cardinals and whatever, but making a comeback of 20 points in any team is impressive, especially after the quarter. And if we're looking at this, I think this is when the team truly found themselves. You can say it was just the Cardinals, and yes, that is true. But at the same time, coming back not allowing a point for 2 quarters is impressive, and especially the game Daniel Jones had. Daniel Jones looked great. Jalen Hyatt looked great. Our defense looked great. Our offensive line looked better, and it was just the Cardinals. I agree, but just because I have to, let me show you guys Daniel Jones' stats for this game. 321 passing yards, 59 rushing yards, 3 total touchdowns, and 103 rate. He did a great game, and he had 1 interception.
I'm sorry. This is against the freaking Cardinals. I just want to point that out.
Bro, a comeback of anything is impressive, and
but it was a comeback. I'll give you that.
Are impressive. And also, let me say one more thing. I forgot. Oh yeah, he had 1 interception. And by the way, all the interceptions were not his fault. He has 4 interceptions so far, I'm pretty sure, and only 1 of them was his fault. 2 of them was to Saquon, and he freaking gets hit, and it flies 10 feet in the air, and someone catches it, and then it happens again if someone else. So,
and then that one wasn't Daniel Jones' fault at all, but it's funny.
Yeah, and Saquon got injured this game, so he wasn't able to play in the 49ers game, which we'll talk about that game later. But he should be able to play against the Seahawks in Week 4. So hopefully that happens. But Daniel Jones, I think this team found themselves. It was just the Cardinals, but coming from a 21 comeback, especially putting up these numbers, is impressive. And I think even after what we saw last night against the 49ers, even though we lost, we had we'll look at that game later. I think the Giants are still competitors for a wild card round. I still think that. And yeah, that's all I have for that game. You guys anything you want to add?
Yes. So, Carter, I'm not going to say anything because you were actually cool about the Bengals. So, the Giants, I don't think this was a week that proved themselves, if you know what I mean, to be like a great team like I thought it would. Like I thought it'd be like a crazy game.
Terrible, that's for sure.
What?
It didn't prove himself to be great, but it did prove himself not to be terrible. So I'm happy for that.
Yeah, that's a fair point. The Giants, I think Daniel Jones did great. Obviously, I mean it is against the freaking Cardinals, but whatever. And
frick you, bro. Frick you. Hey, you want to talk about against the? You guys want to get the Browns?
Cardi, shut up. Let me talk about this game. We already talked about the Bengals game. The O-line, it's all right. It's not.
Yeah.
It's probably the same as the Bengals, even though Andrew Thomas is out. I understand that. Daniel Jones did do great, obviously, and it's against the freaking Cardinals, But I do think this game doesn't
still an NFL roster, buddy. Shut up.
Even though they beat them, it's the Cardinals. It's only by 3 points. Saquon getting injured, Cardi, you can't lie about this. This will very, very much hurt the Giants.
Yeah, but he'll be back next week. That's what's most likely to happen. It's not going to be gone out the whole season.
That's what Saquon's saying. We'll see. I mean, I hope he comes back as early as possible, but I do think it'll hurt the Giants a lot, no matter how long he's out, no matter how many games he's out. But yeah,
probably gonna be that next game, but whatever.
That's kind of all I have to say.
All right.
1 second.
And I don't want to hear from Tristian, so let's go to the next game. And this game, this game was rough. This game was a close game all the way to the end. Broncos throw a Hail Mary, they get it, and then they missed a 2-point conversion.
That's so sad. You guys got a good Hail Mary.
That 2-point conversion was kind of PI.
Yeah, it
was.
Tough call, but it was PI.
Dude, that Hail Mary got me hyped. I thought the Broncos had
it was crazy.
I know.
And then they can't even get it.
That was awesome, too.
That was pass interference.
Russell Wilson looked good in this game. The Broncos' defense looked good in this game. The Commanders' defense is also amazing. And also, Sam Howell actually looks pretty decent. I said week 1 he was terrible, but he looked pretty decent. And the Broncos have a good defense. So it's not like it's saying he's going against a bad defense. Broncos have a pretty fair defense. And, of course, he does have 3 great wide receivers. He has Samuel.
Look
he has
here. World,
the man himself.
What's up, World?
Perfect time.
But anyway, the Commanders, I think, look good. They could definitely compete to have a better record than the Giants this season, as much as I hate to say that. The Giants do have a rough schedule. And the Broncos, I don't know about them. I still need to see more from them. I mean, this was a good game. The Commanders' defense is amazing. They have Chase Young.
He did okay.
They have Josh Allen, the defensive line. So, well to see with them. I think both of these teams
are one of my favorite teams. They're my second favorite team. So I was really hopeful that they were going to do great. And clearly, they haven't so far, being 0-2. And but Russell Wilson, I think, has improved. I think the whole team's improved overall, but not as much as we all thought it would be. I feel like.
Yeah.
Sean Payton is the highest paid coach in the NFL. Russell Wilson's one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL, and it's just there's nothing that proves that.
And I don't think they have an excuse either. You can the last excuses people can have, but for them they don't. They have good wide receivers, they have a good offensive line, a great defense, and they're just not clicking. They're losing to the Commanders. But by the way, I think the Commanders are a pretty fairly good team. But
I wanted the Commanders to lose because they're in division.
Yeah, and they're 2-0.
Yeah,
I thought the Giants would be better than them.
Okay, shut up, Tristan.
Only quarterback in history to do this in one half, by the way.
Friday, I'm about to remove this. Okay.
I'm just saying. I just said I had to say.
World came back.
All right. Let's go to our next game. So first, of course, there's the Browns versus Steelers game. Before we talk about the game, there's a big injury that happened. Nick Chubb got injured terribly. If you guys watched the play of it, his knee got snapped in the backwards, and he is out for the whole season. And this is sad.
It was so
I've always
bad.
liked Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb is great. He is the leader of this offense, in my opinion. And it is sad, especially Nick Chubb is always getting injured, even in college, that terrible injury he had. So it's rough for the Browns. I think they're going to be last in the division, frankly. I mean, and it sucks for him. But yeah. And then, of course, the game in general, it was a good game. Deshaun Watson had some great plays and he had some bad plays. The Browns defense was good. The Steelers defense was amazing. TJ Watt got a sack, and he actually is now the most defensive. He got the most sacks in Steelers history after that, which is impressive. And it brings the question: is TJ Watt better than JJ Watt? What do you guys think?
Well, obviously right now he is, but no, his prime isn't at JJ.
Overall, no.
I don't know. If he has a good if he has a good 1 or 2 more years, it's possible. I mean, JJ Watt 2015, 2016, 17 on the Texans was insane. I mean, that was NFL records. But
it was scary.
But anyway, this game, the Steelers looked better. They looked improved. Kenny Pickett's still not looking the best, in my opinion. The offense not looking the best. And the Browns, I don't know too much about them. They have a good defense. But besides that, without Nick Chubb, I don't think they're going to be doing too much in the next couple games. But yeah, that's all I have.
World came back again.
Bro, be there.
Okay. Let's go to our next game. Oh, yeah. I did want to show this cool one-handed catch by Chris Olave. It was a great catch. I got to show it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
Crazy.
You know what's funny? We were all making fun of World because Idol picked Chris Olave.
I wasn't making fun of him. I want to point that out.
Okay, well, both of us were like, oh my gosh, Chris Olave. But then he actually looks really good. I think he's actually amazing. And the Saints, both of the game, of course, they beat the Panthers 20-17, and the Saints looked pretty good. Bryce Young, not so much. He has in his defense, he has a terrible offensive line. Terrible.
Yeah.
And again, terribly sacked every single play. I'm pretty sure he's injured for week 3, and they have Sam Darnold out now. So it's just rough.
The 49ers have Sam Darnold.
Oh, is it who is it then? Who's your backup?
Andy Dalton. But Bryce Young was doing so bad that they took him out last game too.
That's right. Bryce Young, and like I said, it's really
Andy
hard.
Dalton did get one of their touchdowns, so
that's nice. Yeah. It is really hard with these players because he looked great in college, but there's a big difference between college and NFL Pro League.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I said, it can benefit you or it could de-benefit you because it can benefit you because you're playing with a bunch of great players, like superior players. You have a lot more players to throw to. But you're also going against that, and when you have a terrible offensive line and you're a rookie, and especially when you're 3 foot tall, it's gonna hurt you a lot. And he doesn't really have any good wide receivers. I mean, Adam Thielen. Has been on the Vikings, really. So nothing really there. So I really don't think the Panthers are going to do good this season. And I think Bryce Young, he'll do better year 2 when they get a better offensive line and hopefully get a good wide receiver in the offseason. So, yeah. But that's all I got really have for this game. Saints should be all right. I don't know. I do think Chris Olave looks great. And Michael Thomas did pretty good, too.
I thought Bryce Young and the Panthers would just do better overall. They clearly haven't. I think the Saints are better than them, and I did not think that was going to happen, but it did. And Andy Dalton, the best quarterback of all time, played really good. Andy Dalton, and yeah,
that's all we got. And then there's one more game of this week, and it was the Dolphins beating the Patriots, 24-17. And before we make fun of worlds, I gotta give the Patriots credit. They did very good. The Patriots defense are insanely good, and I say insanely good. Their new corner they got in the draft was locking up Tyreek Hill half of the game, and I can't even deny that. And you can say, well, Tyreek Hill is really short. No excuse. He still is locking him up. And if he's short or not, he's still one of the best wide receivers, and he was doing great. And the Patriots' offense looked a lot better. Mac Jones looked good. I still don't think they have really a go-to guy. I mean, Juju Smith-Schuster doesn't look that good. All their other receivers are just decent. I really think I don't know if it was their fault, but they really should have kept Jacoby Myers. But I will say that final call that the refs did was actually kind of bullcrap. I think that was a first down, in my opinion. Yeah. But besides that, the Dolphins looked amazing, by the way. They beat who did they beat again? The Chargers. And I think the Dolphins look great, but I got to give the Patriots credit. I think they'll definitely be competing in this division.
No way. They're not competing against the Dolphins.
Man, they got the freaking Dolphins.
Their defense are great. Hold on. Their defense are great. If their offense approves, they could definitely be better. And this game was really close, down to the wire. And let me just say, the Jets, I think they're definitely a better record than the Jets. Not the Bills or Dolphins, but if they win a couple of these good games, they could definitely push away to a wild card if they're lucky. But there's so many good teams in the AFC.
Wait,
it's really
so you think the Patriots have a chance in winning the division?
The division, no.
Okay. I'm sorry. That's what
I was saying push us by in the wild card. So, but
okay.
Yeah, world. What do you think about the Dolphins with Patriots game now that he's here? Is he here?
He keeps leaving.
He freaking left. What the frick?
I mean, his internet where you that probably sucks right now. So.
There's that game. But anyway, that's all.
He's been doing good, but.
And then here are the standings now. So here's the NFC East. We have the Giants 1-1.
W.
Unders 2-0. The Eagles 2-0, and the Cowboys 2-0. So we're last right now, and I got it. But we're going to make a comeback of the century. Don't worry about it. The Bears 0-2, and the Vikings 0-2, and the Lions 1-1, and the Packers 1-1. NFC South, Panthers are 0-2, while the Buccaneers are 2-0, Saints are 2-0, and the Falcons are 2-0. Come over to the West.
The worst division is three of the teams are 2-0.
Yep, that's right. But they did play a lot of division games, so.
Yeah.
Cardinals 0-2, Seahawks 1-1, Rams 1-1, and they're now 3-0, but 2-0 Niners. Going over to the AFC, Patriots are 0-2, Bills are 1-1, Jets are 1-1, and the Dolphins are 2-0.
Really.
The AFC, the Bengals are 0-2, the Browns are 1-1, the freaking Steelers are 1-1, and the Ravens are 2-0. Come over here to the South, Texans 0-2. And all these teams are 1-1. And then over here, 0-2 Broncos and 0-2 Chargers. And then 1-1 Chiefs and 1-1 Raiders. So, and we had another crazy trade.
Mm-hmm.
Cam Akers on the Rams. I think it's a great running back. Got traded to the Vikings. And I think this is a great trade for the Vikings. Because the Vikings, besides not only the two great problems, is their running game and their turnover problems. Now they have a good running back, and they fix their turnovers, they can start being a good team again because they almost beat the Eagles. Kirk Cousins was amazing. Justin Jefferson was amazing. Their defense was good. The turnovers and the running game was bad. So they can just fix those two things because they're already doing one. They could be a good team.
Here, Cardi, I'll be back in like 3 minutes. I just got to do something real quick.
Okay, no problem. You'll suck, by the way. Okay. So now let's look at the players of the week.
You haven't left yet. You fucking screw you. Giants suck.
It's true.
AFC Offensive Player of the Year was Josh of the week, not the year, was Josh Allen. By the way, I'm trying to get him from Tristian, so I'm pretty sure this.
I don't know, dude. He's been.
I don't know, man. It was against the Raiders.
If you're talking about week one, I probably would have did the trade. I probably would have did the trade.
It was against the Raiders. It was against the Raiders. Come on, do the trade. All right, but anyway, he had 3 touchdowns, 274 yards, an 83 completion rate, and 124 pass rating.
I mean, also Joe Burrow has like an injury, so I guess that's probably the reason he hasn't
been. And then NFC Offensive Player of the Year was John Swift. I got him in fantasy, by the way. Let's go. 175 yards, 1 rushing touchdown in 28 carries, almost 200 yards. That's crazy. And then AFC Defense Player of the Year was Alex Highsmith, who had 7 tackles, 1 FF. I don't know what that even is. Anyone know what that is?
No.
I don't know. Zone probably does. And then a sack and an INT touchdown. So a pick 6, I'm pretty sure. So that was a great game for him. And then NFC Defense of the Year.
Michael Parsons.
Yep. Mike Parsons had 4 tackles, 3 TFLs, 2 sacks. So yeah, I think he's definitely could become.
He almost got a touchdown, but he.
Yep. World, you back? You there? Okay. Well, AFC special team player of the year was Nick Folk. I thought that Nick Folk. Oh my God, that guy looks old. They got like 9 years old. Okay, so.
dude, we got old people playing now.
9 points. So basically 3 field goals. Okay.
Wait, did they say special player of the week? I was like, what do you mean by special? Sorry.
All right. Okay. Special team player, Jake Commanda, with 4 punts.
Never heard of him.
2 average, 72 punt. Okay. Yeah. So there's that. World, you there? World.
World, my guy.
I don't know. I was gonna say we could talk about that Patriots game, but I don't think he's there. Okay.
Sorry, I'm back.
All right.
Oh wait, hold on.
Okay, we're just showing the players of the week real quick. I'll show them. By the way, I have them in fantasy. Let's go. www. Oh, I was showing the players of the week. So yeah. But anyway, and by the way, I gotta show this for Justin Field fans. Look at this.
Oh no, I've seen that.
Look at
It's
this.
really bad.
Wide open. What's he doing? Crazy. So yikes. But anyway, I did see this, and this is some what people are saying about the team so far. We'll get to it. So this says
you don't need to do this, Grant.
I'm showing it. No, it's not.
Predictions.
There's more than Joe Burrow. It says
I know you sent me this over and over and over
fine.
again.
We'll go to the next one. CJ Stroud. He has 626 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions already. So he actually is doing really good. Justin Fields, yeah, he struggles. Yeah, he sucks. Baker Mayfield does good. Bryce Young, not good. Richards does good. Matt Stafford, good. So there we go. Anyway, Trevon Diggs is out for this season. And I could be one of those people that say, "Oh, this is great for the Giants," but it's still a person, and he's got injured, and I hope he does get better. But with the Cowboys, this could affect their defense because the defense has been really good, and I think this could affect. He's definitely a top 10 corner. So, but I still think this won't. I don't think it'll hit him as much, but it will be a struggle with that corner.
We still got Michael Parsons.
And yeah. Okay, and then this game. The Giants lose to the 49ers 12-30.
Giants didn't do that bad.
I will say this. We had 2 backup offensive lines. One of them being out because Andrew Thomas was out, which is our best offensive line. We had a rookie center, and also Saquon Barkley was out. And we still put up a touchdown, and our defense was amazing. So I'm happy with this game. We did lose. That sucks. But I think when our team is healthy again, we start being good again. And it's definitely better than – at least we got a point, unlike some other games. So, yeah. But there's that. I'm ready to get the predictions.
Prediction.
All right.
I wish I joined the first 2 weeks.
Oh, wait. Should I show them our prediction standings so far?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, let me show it. Hold on. Wait, Bro sent me a picture. What the hell? Should I open it?
Sure.
No.
Let's see what it is. Oh,
okay.
So I guess it's not working. Wait, is he here right now?
Yeah, he's here. His mic's off.
Oh, maybe it's not working. Okay. Well, let me show this stuff. Oh yeah. By the way, W. Okay. Okay. This is our week 2 prediction standing. So World got 7-9. Zone got 8-8. I got 8-8, and Talk goes down to 7. I don't know why Talk gets so much. It's bull crap. And here's the standings of all the games so far. But this is not including week 3, so just add one more. But it's basically the same because we all predicted the 49ers. Zone 15-17 or 16-17. World is 16-17. I'm 18-15, and Talk is 21-12. So, yep. Okay, so let's go to our week 3. And Talk, he's not here, so you just have to send him tomorrow or something.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys ready?
Wait, are you pulling up the website thing or no?
I'll show it like this, I guess, because I'll have to reset the whole thing. But anyway, Chargers versus Vikings.
So
both are 0-2.
Are you going to keep track of it just so then we can do like?
Yeah, I'll keep track of it. I will just look back at the video.
Okay.
So Chargers versus Vikings, both are 0-2. This is at home at the Vikings, and I think, call me crazy, but I do biased, but Vikings are winning.
All right. You can say that, but I think the Chargers are gonna have a bounce back. I don't know if Austin Eckler's played or not, but I think Keenan Allen had a great last game. Mike Williams did pretty good too. I think the Chargers are taking the game.
All right, Tristan.
I got Chargers in a close game.
We'll just left again.
Okay, we'll have the Texas predictions later, I guess.
The Chargers in a close game.
But I don't know. The Vikings, they almost beat the Eagles. They do have that new running back. It's at home. We'll see. Saints versus Packers. I'm gonna have the Packers winning this one. I think it'll be a really close game, honestly. But I do think the Packers are winning this.
I agree with it. I think the Saints. I think the Packers are going to win this one. Aaron Jones is great, even though he didn't play last week. He's such a great running back. Jordan Love has potential, and then the Saints I think are good. I think they had a good last game, but it is against the Panthers, so I do think the Packers are going to win this game.
Tristan?
Saints have been decent, but Packers have been really good, and Jordan Love, like you said, has potential. I got Packers.
Wait, Tristan, who'd you say for the Chargers-Vikings?
Oh, I said Chargers in a close game.
Sorry, I forgot.
All right, now Jaguars, of course. I mean, I do
Jaguars.
Upset this week.
Jaguars, whatever.
There was a Titans and Chargers game, which was an upset. So I want to have one upset. I'm not going to say it now, but I will say Jaguars for this one. But I will have one upset. So we all have Jaguars for this one, I'm pretty sure.
I agree.
Okay, Broncos versus Dolphins. Could this be the upset? I'm going to say no. I say Dolphins, honestly. Sorry.
So I have my predictions down on this thing, and I debate it. I think there's potential for an upset, but I don't think it'll happen. I think the Dolphins are going to win.
Tristan?
Broncos did really good last week, but it's the Dolphins. I can't see an upset in this game.
I'm 100% cheering for the Broncos.
No, I have the Titans winning this one, especially from last week, and with the Browns losing, they bring in Hunt. So I have the Titans winning this.
Titans.
So?
Yeah, I have the Titans.
Okay. All right, and then there's more down here. All right, next game we have is the Bills versus Commanders. I think this will be an easy game for the Bills. No upset here. Bills are winning. They go 3-0. 2-1.
I think it'll be a closer game than people may think, but I do think the Bills are going to win.
Tristan?
As much as I don't like the Commanders, I think it'll be a close game, but they're not beating Josh Allen and stuff. I got Bills. But it won't be a blowout like you're making it out to.
This might be the upset of the week, guys.
Oh my gosh. Okay, of course this is the upset of the week for you.
Okay. I'll go Ravens. This won't be the upset of the week for me. Not yet. Because Anthony Richardson might not play. So for now, I'm going to go Ravens.
Yeah. Well, I have the Ravens. Lamar's and
3-0.
Huh? Ravens.
The Ravens will go 3-0, and the Colts will go.
Ravens are winning.
All right, Patriots versus Jets. I have the Patriots winning this one. Patriots go 1-2, and the Jets will fall 1-2 as well. Yeah.
Justin said he'll be right back.
Okay. Zone, what do you have for this game?
I have the Jets. Wait, who did you say?
Patriots.
Bro. Okay, I have the Jets winning, I think.
I'll be rooting for the Jets. Let me make that clear. All right, Seahawks, Panthers. I have Hawks winning this one.
I also have the Seahawks winning. So Tristan,
this is going to be pretty easy. Chiefs versus Bears. I have the Chiefs winning that.
Bro, it's going to be absolutely destruction. Chiefs are winning.
Cowboys, Cardinals. The upset. I'm joking, Cowboys. That would be nice, though. I would wish that.
Cowboys. World, you there? Nice.
Wait, World, are you there?
Nope, he's not. I mean, he's there, but he's not
there. But he's not there. Okay, then You have the Cowboys winning this fight?
Yes. Yeah, the Cowboys win.
Steelers versus Raiders. I'm going to have the Steelers win this one. Sorry, Raiders. Could be a cool upset, but I have Steelers.
I agree. I hate the Raiders, and I'm not just saying that because I hate the Raiders. Steelers are winning. They had potential last week. Yep. They won the game. I think they're looking better.
I got Eagles winning this, obviously. I mean, Buccaneers, it could happen, is potentially, but I have Eagles.
Yeah, same. I mean,
I'm back.
Zone, I think I found my upside of the week. I do think I found it.
Oh my gosh. No, screw. Okay, all right.
History repeats itself. History repeats itself, buddy. Yeah, the Rams are playing amazing. Joe Burrow started off really slow. He might not even play this, so I'm just going to go the Rams. But hey, if they lose, I still think it's going to be a close game either way.
Right, well,
Puka
is going
to get like 5 touchdowns.
Bengals are winning this game. Trust me.
Okay. Tristian, you forgot.
I'll speed run this.
Okay.
Go back.
Colts and Ravens.
I got Ravens.
Patriots, Jets.
The Patriots been doing good. I still think the Jets are going to win. I'm sorry. Sorry, Rolled.
Seahawks, Panthers.
Seahawks. Blowout. Seahawks are winning.
Chiefs, Bears.
Chiefs.
Obviously, Cowboys, Cardinals. Cardinals, obviously.
Hell no. Cowboys destroying them.
Hey, Josh Dobbs going to go off. Trust me. Steelers, Raiders.
Whatever. Steelers.
Eagles, Buccaneers.
Eagles.
And then Rams, Bengals.
Ooh. Fuck.
Hey, history. What happened last time?
Family friendly, Tristan.
Whoa, family friendly.
My bad. Sorry, I'm going for the Rams.
Let's go. Puka la Puka.
Rams have been doing really good. You got Matthew Stafford on the team.
Bengals are going to be 0-3. I guarantee it.
Right, and I want the Bengals.
And I do like the Rams. I will make it clear. I do like the Bengals, but I do like the Rams more.
Yeah, screw you. All right.
Let's go to week 4, guys. So, prime time, Lions versus Packers. This may actually be a good game. I do have the Lions again, the win here in overtime.
Lions by 30.
So, Lions in overtime. That's my actual prediction.
The Lions are going to win. Wait, you actually think they'll go to overtime?
Yes.
I don't know if I'm going to go with Packers.
Okay.
I have the Lions winning.
Okay, Falcons, Jaguars. I have the
Jaguars.
Outside of the week, Falcons.
Wow.
Bijan Robinson going for 200.
I think it's possible. I have the Jaguars winning.
I'm going Jaguars.
World said, sorry, have to watch this one from the sidelines. You're good.
Okay.
So, I'm sorry.
Wait, Tristan.
But
World, can you text your predictions in the chat for the week 3 and 4? Put week 3 and 4 predictions
week
in
3 and 4, just so then we can
just go on. You can either watch the stream or just go on Google and then look at them. Just type them in. So, yeah. Okay. Rams versus Colts. I'm gonna have Colts win this.
Also, wait, I don't think I said it. Jaguars are winning.
Yeah. Colts versus Rams. I think this will be a overtime game again. Colts winning. Colts winning overtime.
I also have the Colts winning this one. I think the Rams will lose 2 in a row back to back. Yeah.
Still butthurt about the Super Bowl loss, I see.
Yeah. Same thing. I got the Colts. Colts have been doing really good. I'm going to go Colts.
Hey, remember this? Remember this zone?
Screw you.
You remember? Yeah.
I remember.
Okay. Ravens versus Browns. Ravens winning this going 4-0. I don't even care.
Ravens for sure. I mean, the
Ravens
Browns lost Nick Chubb, which is like the most
Ravens are destroying them.
And then Vikings Panthers. I will say the Vikings win this. Panthers go 0-4. I do not think. I mean, I just don't think they're going to do that good.
Vikings Panthers. I also have the Vikings winning.
The Vikings will be their first win. The Vikings.
Bengals Titans. I will say the Bengals will get their first win. Finally.
Same. Bengals are actually get a win.
Pretty good against the Chargers.
Just saying. Winning.
W.
Bengals are actually win.
Bengals.
What do you think?
Probably the Bengals because 0-2. But anyway, yeah, they'll get their first win.
Bengals winning.
Yeah. Okay. Buccaneers versus Saints. I have the Buccaneers winning this one. Yeah.
I have the Saints winning this one. I think Chris Olave is going to go crazy. He's going to have 120 plus yards.
Hey, chill. World has him on his team, bro. All right, zone.
I'm gonna go Saints actually.
Oh my gosh, it'd be a good game, boy.
It's gonna be a really good game.
Damn it.
I go Bills though. I go Bills. Man, it's gonna be a good game though. This might actually go overtime.
I'm gonna go Bills.
I kind of want to go the Dolphins.
What are you gonna do?
Go ahead.
Go Dolphins?
But Tua's gonna get a concussion by that point, so I'm going with the Bills.
Yeah. Yeah, Broncos destroying the Bears.
Let's go.
Broncos.
First win of the
winning.
season. Oh wait.
F the Bears, dude.
Second one of the season. I mean, first one of the season. Not in the
Yeah. Commanders, Eagles. Eagles win that. Sorry, Commanders.
Eagles.
Underground has the Bills winning against the Dolphins too.
All right.
Eagles.
Okay. Steelers, Texans. I will say the Texans will get the upper hand and win this game.
I have the Steelers winning.
Steelers.
Underground has the Eagles winning the last game.
All right, Chargers will finally get their first win here, beat the Raiders.
I agree. Chargers will win that one.
Chargers are beating the Raiders.
Then you got the Cardinals, Niners. This is probably the best versus worst team. I got the Niners.
Cardinals in upset. I'm joking. 49ers.
Jasmine Dobbs go
49ers
crazy.
are destroying them.
Oh shoot! I accidentally clicked on this. Oops.
You're good. I mean, I don't think it'll be even close. Underground also has the Chargers winning the game. Chargers
Cowboys will beat the Patriots.
Yes. But I think the Patriots will do good.
for sure.
I won't be caught. But
Yeah.
Cowboys winning.
At least on their defensive side. Maybe not on their offensive side. No,
Yeah, because it's not-
I can't wait to see him. I do like Micah Parsons, even though he's on the Cowboys, and I cannot wait to see him sack the frick out of Mac Jones.
W.
Helmet's gonna
Finally,
fly.
you actually
Helmets is
talk
going
about
to fly all the way out of space. But anyway,
the Cowboys.
you got the Cowboys, pretty sure. So, yeah.
Cowboys, of course.
Chiefs versus Jets. I have the Chiefs winning that. What's with the pause? Zach Wilson.
I'm gonna upset. I'm gonna go with the Jets.
Yeah, I know. Zach Wilson, Chiefs. But
I'm gonna do an upset. I'm gonna
Okay.
go with the Jets.
And this will be a very close game, but I have Giants winning in overtime.
I'm sorry, Karate. I have the
Seahawks.
I'm
Seahawks
sorry.
will
I'm
win.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Motherfuckers.
But it's not gonna be overtime. But it's gonna be a close game.
Whatever. And then, here's week 5. We won't do that, but here's our predictions now. So, yeah, we'll see what we get next week. Once again, and we'll have to wait, and hopefully World and Talk will send their predictions over so we can get those in. Those are our predictions for week 3 and 4. So, there's that for the sports show, pretty much.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think our predictions are actually pretty good. I think I'll make a comeback because 15 and 17 is horrendous.
Well, now that Bengals game, Puka and Luka is going to get like 100 yards. 500 yards.
We'll see.
Puka for Luka. Anyway, guys,
Bengals
we end
Blue
this.
Day.
Yeah.
Okay, who has more wins? Who has more wins, buddy?
Cardi, it's against the freaking Cardinals.
Who has more yards?
Bro, freaking. It's against the Cardinals. It's all because of the Cardinals.
You were against the Browns. You were against the Browns. You couldn't get in the red zone, buddy. Shut your trap.
Bro, the Browns have a better defense than the freaking Cardinals.
So we'll see you guys next week. Always remember, keep throwing those balls.
Yo. Every week, buddy.